We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first.
Oh, wait. It's on you, ain't it?
Even though it's on you. I normally do the intro. If there is no intro,
Okay, hold
then
on,
it's
y'all.
on you.
Hold on. You got to eat some crumb cake. Excuse me, y'all.
Okay, let me start this off.
Oh, no. Leave it like it
You're
is.
so nasty.
Y'all say that. Calling. Never mind. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on, co-ed camp folks? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Ed. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub, aka the cool one. This is my lovely wife, Kourtney, aka Coco. I struggle with that, huh? AKA the square one. She's a square. I'm the cool kid. She's a square. I'll bully her, take up the lunch money. Give me your lunch money, girl. Give me your lunch money. Anyway, welcome back to Kourtney Ed. This channel is all about relationship, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're going to be doing the reunion of the Belle Collective, man. The Carlos King hosting.
So if you're brand new to
like that,
babe, I'm trying to make sure I'm the tech person. I'm trying to make sure everything is going smooth on this
all
end.
you do push a couple of buttons, boop, boop, and that makes you a tech person.
All you do eat a couple of cakes and that makes you fat.
You got crumbs all over the
So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We'd like to have some fun over here. As you can see, look at her. Look at her. Look at him. Just look at him. Y'all can screenshot this, send it to your friends and family, honey. Look at him. I mean, he tubby, telly, put I can't even say it. Teletubby in this. So y'all, let's just go ahead and get into it. So y'all, I want to first, of course, we have to talk about the dresses.
About
Lateshia dress don't never look worth of nothing.
What you talking about?
I never liked Lateshia dress.
I think
that she should get some dresses that really and truly accent her body style, but she does not. So
you talking about the side profile?
I wasn't gonna say nothing about that
That's what
because
you
she was
talking
talking
about?
about people body shaming her. But
no.
so Lateshia dress, I most of the reunions I never like her. She always have basically the same dress, split up the front and just what I'm saying. It just she always look uncomfortable. I think she's a very very beautiful girl lady. She can accent get some
That's what
nice
I understand
dresses.
about Latisha, man. She is a nice looking lady, but like you said, I agree with you. I think she got low self esteem.
Yeah,
and I think she can go out there getting a lot of guys, man.
but she allowed this man to just hey, but again, I've been there, so it's gonna be her breaking point to where she's just gonna be sick and tired of being sick and tired.
All joking aside, I see women like Latisha. I see women like you. Y'all put up with a lot of that, and I don't understand why. I'm thinking to myself, y'all
Like the former me, I'm not that person no more.
I'm just saying. You'll think, a woman that has it going on like that, you think she can just go ahead and like, okay, I'm done with this. I can go out there and get another man. Excuse me. But y'all sit there and take it and take it and take it. And I can't talk because I was in the same boat with my ex. But I'm just saying, what is it with that? It's like low self-esteem that you feel like you can't find nobody else, or what is it?
You actually said that. You said you was there.
Well, my thing was, I know mine was like kind of reverse. I was thinking to myself, I know I got it going on. I just can't figure out why she didn't want me. And that was blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stick around. It's like, hold on, I know I got it going on. a lot of women would love to be with me. I'm trying to figure out why she won't. Why she treating me the way she treated me. So I'm trying to stick around, trying to find out why. It's like, sorry, y'all. It's not like I had low self esteem about myself. I'm like, okay, I probably had too much self esteem.
Go ahead, keep
And I was just like trying to figure out why she didn't want me like that. You know, it's like it was blowing my mind. I could never figure it out. But on the flip side of that, I see women like you, like how you used to be in Letitia, y'all put up with this nonsense over and over again. You know, I'm trying to figure out why. I'm like, Letitia, you know, the guy has put you through a lot. You know, I understand you wanted to have the perfect family and a husband and wife and raise a child, but enough is enough.
Yeah, I think it got to be her own breaking point. And a lot of times when you end up meeting, I think they may have been high school sweethearts and stuff like that, and you ended up meeting this person when you were younger, and now that's all you know as a woman. You know, she probably went into adulthood with this person, and so that's all she knows. So of course she got to break out of that mold of what does her identity look like not being married to this person anymore, and then take a leap of faith and step out and trust God. Now, I know we're getting ahead of, but if a man left you with $4 to your name, he don't care that much about you. But anyway,
Well, before you go any further, that right there, what you said made a lot of sense. When you meet somebody at a young age, that's all you know. The flip side of that is that when I was at a young age, I was out there playing the field, so I knew. I said, "Hold up now, I know back in the day, all these women wanted me. Now I get with one woman now, she don't want me. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on."
right, it was a different
It was
scenario.
a different scenario, but a person that got married right out of high school, like you said, that's all they know. And you know, they're scared to venture out because, like you said, that's all they know.
Mhm.
But yeah,
So I wanted to talk about the dresses. So
I'm sorry.
also I like Latrice's dress. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying. Tambra, I guess hers was okay. I can't really
No,
remember.
you know, she part time. She probably can't afford it. So, yeah.
Selena, I mean, dress was okay. Carrie, her dress was pretty, but I'm trying to figure out why her and Latrice had off colors. The rest of them had blue. Marie had that
Letitia had
like
Latrice.
a white off
Yeah,
white type. Oh, baby, your belly was showing it. Everything when you got
I
up.
did.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut that part.
No, we
Yeah,
ain't.
we're gonna cut that part,
I can't
man.
edit this in stream, y'all.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. So
It was like skin showing.
yeah, just a little. It wasn't showing your belly,
Yeah.
but that's what you get for getting up. Y'all see how he got up, didn't it? Ooh, wee. So the Marie, you know, she always got to be over the top. So she had this big old thing going over her and stuff like that. So that's the dresses. I mean, for the most part, it was okay. It wasn't no, you know, star stunning dress or anything like that. But you know, probably Latrice probably was the best dress.
Yeah, I better not pause that. You want to pause it right there. Ooh, look at started.
Yeah.
You better talk about Jackson, Mississippi.
So they started out, they went straight into it, talking about the clips of Marie and Latrice and how they had no beef or anything like that or whatever. And Latrice basically said, listen, I'm glad she got a man. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, you know, her got a man and stuff like that made her a better person this season and all
Well,
that stuff.
you got to think about it. When the people around you have spouses, you know, and they couple up like that, and you the only single person out there, yeah, you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna throw shade, you're gonna throw hate. So yeah, you're gonna be miserable. Now you got a man, you feel like you're part of the team now, you know. So yeah, well, I can see that.
So you got
Yeah, and also Marie still have finger waves. It's 2020. Excuse me, y'all.
oh, this video is this disgusting. I
Sorry,
do
y'all.
please forgive me for this video. You know what I'm saying? It's not our intent to discuss you, especially not him.
Hey, man, I'm a man. What you expect? But anyway, it's 2025, and she's still rocking finger waves. When I had my finger waves, it was like 1991, 92. Oh, no, 93. I'm sorry. So it's a big difference. But wait, she don't want to put that out there.
So if y'all see that this video is lagging, please forgive us. It's in StreamYard and everything like that. So sometimes it lags a little, but of course it is my computer. I found out that my computer or any computer, it got too much stuff going on, so I had to upgrade the
Yeah,
computer.
somebody hijacked my computer. I bought a brand new laptop, as she would say, and I thought it was gonna be mine. And I had it for like a week, and I never haven't seen it again.
It's right there. So they showing the clips of oh well, they went straight into it. Have you ever been attracted to someone in the group before? And that was a big debate on who wrote the questions, who said the question, who looked at the questions, all that stuff, whatever. And basically, Carlos gave and let everybody know Latrice was not in charge of the question. She didn't even see it because we know production wrote them questions.
And Carlos knows that. That's why he had to fess up and just tell the women that, yeah, Latrice, she didn't write them, because she wasn't around when they wrote. Now, some of the questions she was around. She had, Latrice had her hands in some of the questions. But the question, the main question that caused the whole situation to go awry, Latrice wasn't around. So Carlos said, well, no, she didn't write that, but, we know production did.
Letitia said that for her, that whole incident, it put her in a place where she's not safe anymore in the group. And what's her name? Tambra said she felt the same way at one point. Look at that little crumb. She felt that same way at one point where she wasn't safe in the
We'll
group.
get up again,
Latrice said, well, listen, girl, don't expect me getting no apology. It's too much going on in this video. I swear it is. From him eating cakes after breakfast and drinking a Coke to him shaking the table. And see, that's why we need to go back to the studio because this right here,
the studio right there. It's right there.
right
across the table.
No, it's right across the hall. So it's down the hall. So we should go back to the studio instead of being in the office. So yeah, she was like, girl, you ain't get no apology, honey. I'm apology out because this really truly had nothing to do with me. Y'all should blame production because once that clip of Amanda said he was in the DMs, where production said, oh, we got some for the whole entire season.
My question is this about the DMs and Amanda. It's like, I know Latrice is getting all the heat for it, right?
All.
Tambra knew about it too. Why she didn't get no heat on it?
She was right there.
Yeah, she didn't get no heat on it. Why not? Tambra, Tambra thinks she's slick too. She like, hey, Latrice, she did it. What about February? You said, Tambra, you speak up for yourself. Don't go through her with it. So Tambra tried to stay clean out the mess, man, but she knew about it also. I don't know.
It's easy to blame Latrice because it was at her house. Whoop-de-doo. So Tambra said that, no, I'm sorry. Letitia was saying that Latrice is rejoicing in her
misery.
Excuse me, in her pain. And absolutely, that girl won't rejoice in your pain. Honey, who will rejoice in pain? Like Candy Birds and Todd Tucker, they getting a divorce. That was announced.
I heard about that.
Ain't nobody rejoicing in the pain. People just probably could see the signs before it actually even happened. So people already knew that Mama Joyce didn't like that man, and she had already predicted it. So it's just like nobody's rejoicing. This man is cheating on you over and over. Glenn is cheating on you over and over, doing disrespectful stuff. This woman ain't rejoicing in your pain because you exposed some stuff that Cliff and her had going on. So they showed clips of Carrie this season and everything. How she was saying Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson is country.
Ratchet country.
What she call it? Ghetto ratchet.
No.
Ratchet. However, she
ratchocity, something like that.
She put two words together.
Yeah. And she's right.
And Tambra said, Jackson, do you see that back there? That's the capital.
Because it's the capital city doesn't mean it ain't country.
It ain't, because Montgomery is our capital of Alabama.
Yeah, there's a lot of small cities in the United States are capitals. Because it's the capital, don't make it's country. I was like, matter of fact, I was in a traffic jam the other day. I said, oh, I'm coming home. I said, I'm stuck in traffic, it's traffic jam. Then I thought about, do Jackson, Mississippi have traffic jams? Do they consider two cars, and at a stoplight traffic jam? I don't know, man. But Jackson is country. And I don't know why Carrie is trying to back down from that. Even her husband, what's his name, Pat? Matt said it's country. Yeah. And they from the Gulf Coast, and the Gulf Coast is not bustling. It's not like it's a big bustling city itself.
They know.
And they call it Jackson, Mississippi country. It is country.
So
Two stoplights and probably got one McDonald's.
so they showed clips of Tambra, this season. Carlos was saying, he announced Tambra, staying up under the radar. Y'all noticed that he said that she's staying up under the radar. She ain't trying to do too much. She's just trying to do enough to get by and get a check and keep her face
Part-time,
on there.
baby. Like Stevie wanted to say, a part-time lover. Here's the thing. That's why when Carlos asked for what's her man name? Demar phone number, she said no. Like you said, she's just doing barely enough to stay on this show. She don't want you to dive. She don't want you to dive too deep into her business. You know what I'm saying? She'll give you little crumbs here and there to stay on the show, but to get immersed into her life, that's not gonna happen.
And I think that that's very unfair. Every lady on here
Yeah,
should
that's true.
show up. Every lady. We
That's
got
true.
to see Selena. We got to see Carrie. We got to see all the workers,
all of
even
them, man.
Marie and that
Yeah.
mattress on the top of that Ultima chat.
You know
we
why?
even saw that.
You know why she had the mattress on top of the Ultima? Because it's Jazz and Mrs. That's country thing that country people do.
So we got to see all of that. So this little small scene with her, and then she playing the background of the ladies making faces and all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah,
Then
you're
get her
right.
off the show. We don't want to see Tambra in her non-life.
Yeah, she in a way she always have been that way. To be honest with you, that's why Damon's not on there with the guys that much. She's trying to keep personal life off the show, basically.
But that's not the point of the show.
I
You know what I'm
agree
saying?
with you. I agree with you. Yeah.
Like she do radio. Okay, why Carlos got her on here? I mean, for
I
what
don't
reason?
know, but
We
yeah,
don't
you're right.
see any of that stuff. That when that girl got ambushed by Marie that time, she was just like, I'm slacking off. I don't know if Carlos said, "Will you stay on the show?" Blah blah blah. I don't know if he used her to promote the show. We got another season of Belle Collective coming on the radio, or whatever. So I don't know why she here, to be honest. But he said she flying up on the radar. So to me, that may be a telltale sign that he pay attention and he know that she giving little to no effort.
Yeah, because if you're gonna be like that, be like the other women from last season. Just go ahead and leave the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So he was asking, is the mind broke? And so she was like, he's not broke, he's just mismanaged his funds.
To me, I won't say, can you call that broke though? Oh, when you mismanage your funds, I mean, you run out of money.
I don't know. I ain't finna dive too much in this because we don't care.
You treat her like Tawana.
Yeah, we don't care. But Carlos asked the question as far as a joint account, and so it spun off in her asking him asking the other ladies about, do they have a joint account with their spouse, and that's when Letitia said she did, but she don't anymore. Now, me personally, I know some people believe that married couples should always have a joint account or anything like that. Me and Eddie got a joint account, but we don't use it, do it. What we use it for?
I just took control over it.
But I'm doing that my name on that account.
Yeah, it's on your name's on that account.
But most of the time we keep a separate account. So he has his, I have mine, and everything.
That's
like
right.
that.
I want your little fat money mixing into my money.
So
fat, give my money diabetes.
So we really truly we have one joint account. It was the set to pay bills out of, but
I don't know. It just went left. We tried it.
I think it was too much work transferring because it's at a separate bank than my bank. So it was like so much work to transfer it over here and whatever.
I use it, to be honest with you, I use it to pay the car payments and the insurance, car insurance now. That's the only reason I use that account.
So that so it spun off where Letitia was just saying that she did have a joint account, but she she don't anymore. I mean, I guess she got a joint account, but that was the only account. But she said when she left Glenn the first season, you notice she said when she walked away from Glenn the first season, and now we on season whatever this
now
is.
the rumor I heard was she walked away before they even got on the show. That's a word I heard on the street.
So she said, but she was left with $4 to her name.
No.
Okay, we'll tell the story.
She was left with $4.28. Yeah, I was saying, man, because the joint account, she left, and Glenn said, "You're not gonna get none of this money. If you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave broke." And like somebody said on the stage, when a man has control of the bank account and he has control of the money, he has control. Period.
Because she said he told her to come off her job because she was pregnant with their son Josh, and so now he got full control.
No job, no money.
Oh, I thought you had something else to say.
Mhm.
So she said, so she had to get away from that, I guess, at that moment, to protect her peace. And so she said, but she had to, learn to get herself a nice little cushion. And Carlos said the same thing, what Eddie was saying, when men got control over the money, they got control over you, baby. So yeah,
You're not gonna be able
women
to spend no money without me.
women should always keep some aside. I know they used to say older women all the time, put a little something back, put a little something back, if you, especially if you're a housewife, put a little something back and have, some money for you because you never know when things may go left. And I'm telling you, some men, especially when it comes to divorce, they can get real low down and evil, trying to leave you with nothing.
Yeah, so that's why me personally, I would tell my wife, I tell my daughter, I tell my sister, yeah, have you a separate account in case of a rainy day. You never know, and I had to believe in that because it's not like I'm trying to control your money. We're supposed to be a team anyway. I have input, and you have input, and we work together. I don't believe in all that. I gotta have all the money in one account and I kind of dip it out to the way I want it. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? She has some money, she can do what she want to do with it. I have my money, I can do what I want to do with it. If I want to go out there and buy a brand new car without asking her, I can. That's just the way it is.
So that don't happen. But anyway, so but yeah, I thought that was a good topic for a lot of people to have and everything, and, just to put some money back because like I said, when I walked away from my previous marriage, I really walked away from nothing because at one point it was like I told him, listen, moving out, getting divorced, all that stuff, whatever. It was like, of course we, got things accumulated in the house. I ain't buy a lot of stuff in there. But he was like, well, you can take this TV. And then when it came for me to move out, he was like, well, now I get your TV. I was like, bro, don't even worry about it, child. I don't want them utensils. I don't want nothing. So I walked away from everything because I ain't got time to play these games on what you can and cannot know. I just start over. And God provided and made a way. And so I'm grateful for that. So sometimes you just got to walk away for your
And
peace of mind.
you're right. And guys, when you walk away or they walk away from you, if y'all have joint accounts, joint credit cards or whatnot, make sure you take her name off the freaking credit card. I'm sorry. Make sure you take the name off the credit card.
It's still bouncing.
Because if you don't, you'll get burnt like I did. No, me and my ex, we broke up. She moved out. Yada yada yada. 3 months goes by. I get a bill from rooms to go. I ain't buying no furniture. What? $5,000 for a living room set? I called them. Somebody hacked my credit card. She goes, no, such and such your ex-wife or your wife at the time. She bought it. God almighty. That sneaking broad went in and charged a whole living room suit on my credit card and didn't want to pay it. Guess who had to pay the credit card off? Me. I did. So guys, learn from that mistake. It's a nugget.
And people in general, because it can happen to vice versa.
Oh yeah.
So the men come out and we know that the money is not coming, child. She can use that lame old.
Yeah. What you say at work?
I don't even think she gave no excuse, but
Ain't coming.
but yeah, the money is not coming. The money is not participating. Her man will not be a part of it. He already said since y'all tried to set him up that first time because and say he was cheating, he not coming back
I
on here
noticed that
full
too.
time.
I noticed
So
that,
yeah, y'all
yeah.
gonna get a little bit of this, and she probably begged him to do that, and it's probably so much stuff that he will and will not do for the sake of her, but he not coming to that because you was
Yeah.
like he don't even be around the men or nothing. Tambra
Mhm.
don't even be around all the women for real. So Cliff and Latrice, he asked them about their condo, and it seemed like what that they are together in the condo or something like that. He come home, I guess they do, they
Yeah,
alternate.
alternate,
So they showed clips of Marie found the white man. So Marie found the white
yeah.
man.
They just don't have the same
It don't.
it don't have the same ring to it.
So Carlos asked, said that you and Cedric, got a divorce, because of infidelity. And he said, hold up, you got to flip the other side of that pancake. I said,
Ew.
that's country.
Cedric tried to make himself sound so intelligent and deep. He said, yeah, girl, you used to flip the other side of the pancake is a different shade or something. I said, who used that analogy, man? It gotta be from Jackson, Mississippi. And he knocked it out the park too, man. He thought he was Albert Einstein with that quote.
I'm telling you, when you dye your beard, stuff like that, you start acting like that. So he said that's not true. That's not necessarily true. He said that
Just flip the pancake over.
a woman got to submit, and I guess he was saying that Marie is not submissive. And she was like, "Hold up, I don't have no problem with submitting," but it was women that was calling my phone, telling me that they was the wife, and basically, and they was still married. You want to say something?
Yeah, what was his name?
Cedric?
Yeah, Cedric. Cedric, I hear you. I understand. I feel you. But on the flip side of that pancake, you gotta understand. You gotta treat the woman like a queen. You can't be having these women running in and out of your house, and you want your main woman, to submit. That's not gonna happen, man. You got to give her a reason to submit. Okay, make her feel like she's the only one. Make her feel like she's the queen. And
Make
the
her
woman,
feel like she the only one. She better be the only one.
yeah, exactly. That's my point. And she will submit. You know what I'm saying? But you out here, laying low and spreading wide, man, it's gonna be hard for a woman to give you their heart, man. It is.
And I think that a lot of people overlook that part if we want to talk about submission in the Bible, but the Bible says submit one to another. Like we don't even call. And then if you want to talk about submission, submit to the man, and he submit to God. So it's so much that people just take out of context when it comes to that. They say a little bit, and men don't. They want to go out there and cheat and everything, do what they want to do, but then they want a woman to come back and be servitude to him.
And the thing is,
Not.
it's all about that pancake flipping.
So Carlos, since they were talking about the word submission, Carlos asked the guys, do they, like they wife to submit to them, they partner. And Glenn, of course, said, yeah. And then Cliff said, well, I like a little submitting, but then I like a little struggle, honey.
He
I like
want a little
both.
strong woman. He said, mine being challenged, and maybe that's the reason why he like Latrice like that, because she do challenge him sometimes.
Yeah. So, and I think that's a good balance, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? And then now Matt brought it on home, Chad.
Matt, you can tell Matt, he was the mature one on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I say to myself, it's a team. If she's lacking, I gotta step up. When I'm lacking, she has to step up. Man, I really believe in that. That's why I said about the accounts. You know what I'm saying? She need to have her own mind. I need to have my own mind. But once we lacking in an area, the strong person needs to step up and kind of feel that lacking area. Feel it. And so it's a team, man. Because once you start to pit one another against each other, it's gonna fall apart. You got just your husband jealous of the wife, or the wife jealous of the husband, y'all working against each other, it's gonna fall apart. So I'd rather look at it as a team.
And one thing that I am glad for is that they only got one reunion. Like we didn't need a 1 part,
Right.
2 part, 3 part. We didn't need all that. So however they condensed it, I appreciate them for doing that and not dragging this out. So now they show clips of Selena. And he was asking her as far, oh, you got a wedding coming up. She's like, well, not really. It's supposed to be in April, but might be still be out in them streets too much for me. I was like, girl, why you still with him?
This must be the Jackson, Mississippi thing, man. Because man, if you're trying to marry a woman, if a woman don't mind you hanging out with your fellas every once in a while, don't don't take it for granted, guys. All I'm saying is that if she allow you to hang out, come on at a decent time. Don't be coming in 3, 4 in the morning. And she said, hey, baby, you can go out hang out with your fellas. Come in about 12 o'clock or something like that, man. Because if you keep doing that, man, it's gonna like you taking her kindness for weakness.
She said 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
So
that is so disrespectful for a man that got a woman. I was gonna say a married man, but they ain't married yet. But them same patterns, he will still continue once they married. So yeah, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah,
like,
man.
what you doing out that late? What is it?
Ain't nothing. Trust me. If you're in Jackson, Mississippi, ain't nothing to do that late, man. What you gonna be doing? Y'all gonna be around the woods?
They got juke joints.
Yeah, I guess they can go back in the woods with juke joints in the swamps.
And the fact too is that he was like, yeah,
Even juke joints close at a certain time. They
No,
don't
they
close at
don't.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
man, okay, if you even talking about a regular club, most of them clubs close late.
I know, but still, what's the old saying? Like Denzel used to say back in the day, when you see the devil comes in at like 1, 2 o'clock, you leave before the devil gets there, something like that. Some saying Denzel used to say. That's why you never saw him caught up in scandals.
So they also talked about the fact too that today, the day I guess they filmed this, was Selena's son's birthday, and also they talked about the cast supporting her during her son's pass, as far as what we got to see on this season. And he brought up the fact too, Carlos brought up the fact too, that Latrice lost her brother, and she was like, yeah, that's why I don't want to have children. And here go Pastor Cedric, honey, he done came in and said, what?
Have faith. You had a child, who you gonna be there? I said, you ain't say that. You didn't say a damn thing. Man, I swear he thought he said it with his chest poking out. Like he said something. Man. I said, man, when you said that, I said, that crap came out of left.
She said, okay, Pastor Cedric. So now let's talk about Glenn and that switch, child. That should have been our skit, honey.
I'll tell you one thing. I would never, ever, ever do a crime with Glenn. Because if the police catch him, he gonna start sweating. Yeah, that nigga alive.
Now, I
don't care. You say it was hot. I don't care.
think it was hot in there,
but he sweating
yeah,
bees,
I
man.
mean, yeah.
It wasn't just the sweat; it's the way he looking too. So yeah, man, he'll give you away, man.
I mean, he looking straight ahead. He seemed like he don't want to be there. He came in with them glasses. I guess they told him to take them off. And so anyway, so Glenn is sweating. I put that down. So they talk about the DM and they showing the clips and stuff like that. Carlos said to Latrice, so you submitted that you wanted Amanda to be on a part of Belle Collective, and you submitted, recommended her for one of those seasons. And I think that's what Tisha feel slighted, because you trying to bring this woman on this show that that really and truly had an interaction with my husband, and I feel like you're a snake for doing that. Yeah. So Glenn said that I don't understand the point of the DMs, as far as y'all understand that I got a son, a black man that I'm raising. He go on the computer, he go on the internet, and he see all this happening with his daddy. Like, that's really, I was like, I don't understand. If his dad wouldn't be doing dirt, then it wouldn't be nothing to see. Like, you can't blame this on Latrice and Cliff for allowing, and they did not know that this was going to happen in your house. If you would take responsibility for your own stuff, like, that makes no sense to blame somebody else. Go ahead.
The way I look at it, if you have a child, I don't care if it's a girl or a boy, you have to be real careful what you do on television, okay? Because the way this technology is, and social media, is gonna spread around, and your child will see it. And if it's something real negative you doing on television, they will get ridiculed when they go to school and picked on. So you have to move a certain type of way when you're on television. So by you sliding in DMs and embarrassing your wife and doing this and doing that, and people putting stuff on social media, yes, of course your son gonna see it. I'm sorry. Of course your son gonna see it, and and kids gonna question him about it, and they're gonna talk to him about it. They're gonna make statements to him about it. So that's why you gotta be careful, man. I understand sometimes people get caught up in the limelight, because they're on television and all this and all that. But regardless of all of that, you still have to move a certain way, especially if you're married and you have kids. That's my PSA to you guys.
So Letitia said, listen, all that stuff that y'all did, Letitia said, listen, I didn't put your stuff out there. She said, I got a call. What?
She threw shade without trying to throw shade. Well,
No,
she
she
tried.
tried.
She tried, but
She
the way she
definitely
did it,
Yeah.
it was real smooth,
Yeah.
man. It was smooth. I ain't gonna lie, it was smooth. It was kind of jacked up, but it was smooth.
She said, just like I got a call because I'm a Bells bondman, about an incident that was going down at Taste where you and Cliff was
Down there fighting.
yeah, fighting. I don't know if it arguing or fighting.
She said fighting.
And Cliff,
What's this right here? Is this a button?
I said, is he trying to take his mic off? Cliff like,
Yeah, man. But
now this, I'm sure after filming
yeah, it
and
was.
everything. So, you know, and Latrice said, okay, I see you trying to expose something that we didn't talk about or our personal business and put it out there. I was like, you got to think that this girl finna try to get back at you.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
gonna find anything to try to get back at you. And that's why I said Cliff better make sure his hands clean because she gonna blame you for the whole situation
Oh, yeah.
and all that stuff, whatever. So
Yeah, but regardless to the point, that was pretty smooth how she did it though.
but they went ahead and pulled out the DMs and stuff like that or
There you go,
whatever.
Tambra. I thought them DMs went back to February. I thought they was in the car or something like that. I'm saying to myself, Tamara, why are you talking to her? Tell Carlos this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't tell Latrice this. Tell Carlos. But you know, Tamara, she's trying her best to keep her hands clean. But I don't even saying that was kind of, to me it was
Tambra liked the mess. Let's be honest. She liked the mess.
but she
liked
don't want to
the-
be in it though.
But she don't want to be in it,
Yeah.
but she likes seeing it. She like getting her little sidebar conversations about it and all that stuff. But she don't want to be deep up in it now. Now I think she can, you know, come back at it.
No, yeah, she still got a little street in her, you know, don't get me wrong, but still.
So
Because she's a radio personality, that's what she's saying.
Carlos reading the DMs and it don't seem like it was nothing. Now, Latrice said some of them been deleted. And Letitia said, no, girl, this is it right here. This is what I got from Amanda. And she said it was some on Facebook where he DM'd her first. So
And I don't with Carlos. Regardless how the DMs looked, it could be a nothing burger, but whatnot. It's the optics of it. You know what I'm saying? Glenn, you already been caught cheating once before. Regardless what they say to you in the DM, do not reply back. That's the problem.
yep, because and there's been times where folks have DM me or they trying to comment off of your stories because that's when a lot of that stuff happen. And you do know that you have the option of cutting that off. So you can cut off on Instagram. You know, when you post a story, you can cut that off where nobody can reply to that DM. Because that's when a lot of the stupid stuff happen with folks. But I don't respond back to that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's an opportunity to do some kind of business deal or something. And then I'm like, look, Eddie, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. So you don't respond back. You don't have to. But of course, y'all in the same circles, y'all know each other. So I'm quite sure it was just, you know, right for y'all to communicate. Go ahead.
I don't understand why Amanda is DMing and Glenn is DMing each other. I don't get it, man. Jackson's so small, all they can do is holler at the woman. Hey, what you do?
Y'all, he's saying it. I'm not.
I will
So
be in Jackson, Mississippi next week, y'all. Y'all gonna come see me?
he ain't gonna be there. So anyway, they was Letitia was talking about, I don't understand, this girl body shamed me. And you sitting up there laughing with her. Remember, she said you, meaning Latrice,
How she know
not
she got body
Tambra,
shame?
because they showed it on there.
Okay.
Remember, she said he look at
Oh,
my
that's what
body.
she was talking about. Okay.
Look
okay,
at my
okay,
body
okay.
compared to his wife body. Do
Yeah.
you think which one you think? he
Tara
doing?
was laughing too.
Exactly.
Cause Tara was laughing so hard she was about to ride the door.
So she said, listen, I am pretty much done as far as all this fat and Belle Collective. She said, I know I got a big back, but I can't continue to, I guess she said, continue to carry the show and make everything about cheating every season. That's basically what she was saying. So all is fair with Belle Collective. So everybody gonna get their own taste of it. So everybody got to show their life, what they got going on, and all the scandals that they got. That's basically what she was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, that's fair. That's fair.
And the fact too, like Letitia, if you watching this, girl, you know I know I give you a hard time, soft live. I know I give you a hard time, but the fact is that you got to love you.
Yeah,
There's no way you can do empowerment brunches
you can empower yourself.
and you ain't even empowered. You have low self-esteem that you would deal to say first that you got a big back. That's one. You don't. At one point, you had said you was getting some kind of surgery for your body, but I don't know if you were stress eating and that just imploded or whatever. But you can never. I would never be at a brunch and let you try to empower me if you ain't first empowered yourself. And number one is to lead that man. That would be number one. You can't tell these women nothing unless it's about business. But let me tell you something. Even in that, it comes along with a level of self-esteem about yourself. And I just don't see what she can encourage no women in no branches when she got this going on. I know I had to leave in order to be able to leave my previous marriage in order to be able to get myself together so that I can help other people to come from where I was to where they need to be.
Very, 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 very well put. When Latisha and Glenn was in at the park in the woods, and when he said he was about to quit his job, and she said, "We ain't got no insurance." She should ran in the woods.
So it ends with all the ladies basically telling what they doing and what they got going on and all that stuff, whatever. So Carlos did say the Belle Collective is his favorite show,
And
honey.
you know what? He got that from me. I promise you, he got that from me. 'Cause y'all know seasons ago, I used to say, "What? Belle Collective is my favorite show." Did I not? Yeah. And it still is my favorite show. I like, all right, all jokes aside, even though I crack on Jackson, Mississippi, and I joke about Jackson, Mississippi, the truth is Jackson is country. It's still country, and the city probably 3 blocks wide, and that's it. But I love the show. I love the people on the show, man. It to me is entertaining. You got country people doing country people stuff. You know what I'm saying? They probably haven't seen a skyscraper in their life. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I like the show. I really do. I really like the show.
So
My favorite show.
Latrice is talking to Cliff about, pretty much her and Letitia ain't ever got to talk again because she done tried, she done with it and all that stuff, whatever. And I do want to go back, and I know what Cliff and Glenn was talking about them being friends, and Latrice said Glenn ain't your friend, just like I ain't Letitia friend. So just like Letitia ain't my friend.
Yeah, they drawing the line now.
Yeah.
But
Basically saying if the men think that they gonna be friends and the wife not be friends, that ain't even much finna happen.
trust him, bruh. I know. But here's the thing. Cliff. No, what's the name? Glenn got mad at Cliff because he felt like Cliff should have shut that down at the house. But like Cliff said, I can't control these women. They're gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's my house, I can't tell them what to stop. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, I kind of agree with Cliff. And I can't. If you and this other woman beefing, I'm not gonna get involved. I'm gonna let y'all handle it.
He just wanted an excuse to blame them for something.
Yeah.
So it blame yourself. Like Latrice said, blame your husband. A grown man going into another person DM and respond or whatever the case may be. Grown men, married men should not do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if you delete it, it's somewhere where it's still out there. So yeah.
And also, I can tell the show's coming back for another season because, like Carlos said, that's his favorite show.
He didn't say Huntsville now.
Yeah. Melanie, what's he talking about? It's Huntsville. You just said that called Melanie on there. No, I think he meant that even when Mel was on there. But anyway, also at the end of this reunion, when Latrice was talking to Glenn, no, I'm sorry, Latrice was talking to Cliff, and she said what she said, and the production asked her a question, and she started laughing real evilly. I was like, they're gonna make her the bad person next season.
So yeah, that's it. I hated that Letitia still is doing what she did. You know what I'm saying? We're not surprised about that. But yeah, I wish that she would give some love about herself, which I think that involves like she's not even happy with her weight, her body, anything like that. So yeah,
I think she's a nice looking woman.
Yeah,
I really do.
But she don't believe that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you allow a man and you continue to take him back, that means he can continue to do what he want to do with you. And I don't care how much he tell her he love her is in your actions, not your words.
Yeah.
So if your actions prove and say something different,
That's
then
true.
you know. But on that note, you guys, that's all we got. I'm glad that Belle Collective is done.
No, I'm not. I'm not really. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Friday nights.
Now moving on, we got the Braxtons.
My second favorite show.
Because he looked like Tawanda. And then you got Ready to Love. So those are coming up shortly. So, but next week we only got Ready to Love because these two shows.
You got Huntsville.
I'm talking on the Friday.
Oh,
on that note, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!